Hello and welcome to North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. Today, everything is different.
It's all different.
I'm Serge. We got a Ben fighting today.
Yeah, I get to come out from behind the tech desk.
But wait, if you're here, who's behind the tech desk? Desk.
Hello?
Yeah!
It's a Paul!
It's a Paul!
Oh my God. Welcome, friend.
Thank you. I'm very excited to jam.
Yeah.
I watched so much of it. I'm like,
He knows all of my secrets.
I would like to play.
Hell yeah. Reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you, the support of the Patreon at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. If you have questions about the format, if you want to see the spicy spice that Ben brewed, you can find information down below in the comments.
Yeah.
Wait. You're doing it!
I'm doing it, Peter!
You're flying!
Yeah.
This is your Showdown debut.
It is, yeah.
What did you bring? This is going to define you for the rest of your Magic career.
I brought Mardu design mistakes.
Oh, no. Store?
Yeah, well, so I'm playing Mardu Initiative.
Heck yeah.
And it is probably the deck that I play the most at this point. I've been rocking it for about 2-ish years or so. And as sort of said, it's like it's a lot of the cards that we've gone, huh? Over the past couple of years.
Why does this have so many words?
Yeah. So the namesake initiative is in there. So I'm running most, if not all, of the cards that start the initiative.
Like even the commons and uncommons?
Yes. In fact, one of my favorites is not like, Seasoned Dungeoneer or White Plume Adventure. It's Passageway Seer.
Is that the one with lifelink?
Yes.
Oh my God! All right.
It's my favorite one. I like it so much because it's really neat because it's a 2/2.
Sure.
At the start, you can fetch it with like Imperial Recruiter and stuff like that. So and to that end, a lot of the deck is about like flickering and doing like undying sort of effects on things. So with Undying, we've got the Evoke cycle. I'm running all 3 of them that are in the colors.
Sure.
It's those kind of gross ones. And then like the One Ring,
Beautiful.
Orcish Bowmasters.
All
these cards, like I said, in the past couple of years that we've gone,
cool.
too.
What are your points?
My points are Mox, Ancient Tomb.
Oh, you got to go fast.
Yes,
All
yeah.
right.
Well, the main reason being that the deck sort of reaches its nucleus at 4 mana. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, the quicker that you can get to that and resolve an initiative creature, you do that. It also has like a mild flicker sort of theme. Like I'll be flickering a lot of these creatures and stuff. So
You want the mana to double spell.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the initiative. And then just sort of reap the benefits.
Hopefully never let it go?
Yes, yeah,
Right.
yeah. What about yourself?
I brought an oldie but a goodie. This is, other than, being the premier lands pilot of the format and food and stuff.
And
deck,
robots.
And robots and equipment. Oh God, it's exhausting. No, one of my all-time favorite archetypes is Abzan Recurring Nightmare. Is card go into the graveyard, card go out of the graveyard. Repeating.
Yeah.
And this is a deck that I've actually previously played on Showdown, but I checked the list. It's been 2 years. We've been doing this show for a while.
We've been doing it for a while.
Yeah. And the old version of this list had no initiative creatures. They were printed. I just slept on them for some weird reason.
I think at the time we were still in the realm of remembering what dungeons were like, and we're like, how good can that be, right?
I just came out of the pandemic,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but I'm playing powerful ETB creatures. I'm playing a little bit of Flicker, because again, if you're abusing ETB, why not? My points, pretty different from yours. I got a little bit of Go Fast. I have Sol Ring, Strip Mine, Demonic Tutor, Natural Order.
Okay.
The rare no Mox Showdown deck list.
So you've got like a little bit of ramp, but then a lot of it's like finding what you want. And,
because this is a toolkit with a lot of like creature based kind of combo. I guess this is more of like a.
It's like similar to Pod in some ways, like for.
Pod is free now.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
So I got double Nightmare, double Pod, which is. Because I got Recurring Nightmare and then the Unpronounceable Nightmare, and then I've got Birthing Pot and Birthing Ritual. So yeah, a lot of ways to make the creatures die as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, who won the die roll?
I did.
The Bens on that side of the table have an uncanny advantage. I don't know what it is.
It's a 100% win record.
Yeah.
I should just retire on this.
Oh,
we don't
no.
actually need to play. I just want
God.
the
All right.
dice
Well,
roll.
anyways, thanks for watching. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck as well. All right. Well, I'm going to start off by hitting myself for 2 and playing the Sacred Foundry. And, well, it wouldn't be an eternal format.
Monkey?
I am playing Ragavan.
Turn 1 Ragavan.
The turn 1 on the play Ragavan.
Interesting.
And that will be me. Go for it.
Fascinating. I don't like that. All right, Arid Mesa. I'm going to crack it for a Savannah, and I'm going to cast a Deathrite Shaman.
Okay.
To trade? I mean, you might have the removal spell. Trade?
Potentially.
And I will pass to you as I continue to search for the Savannah.
You got it. All right. I'm going to untap and draw.
I block.
Well, about that.
No kill.
I am going to start us off by playing a Concealed Courtyard. I gotta say, I've been playing Magic on this channel for a very long time, but first time on North Wonder Showdown,
Sure,
where we don't use the card reader.
Yeah. You're like,
It's so bad that when we did just like we sometimes do like for fun drafts around the office, and we're not even like James and I were on like a fold out in like the other room, and we still put it in the middle. So yeah, I'm going to play Concealed Courtyard. I'm going to cast a Galvanic Discharge to kill your Shaman.
Energy one.
Yeah, so this one's going to give me 3 energy, and then I can pay any amount of energy. In this case, I guess I'll only pay 2.
Yeah, you can bank one.
I'm going to bank in energy. I don't think it actually matters in this to deal 2 damage to that.
You got an energy counter token.
Sure. Oh, I do.
Yeah, I hooked you up.
Oh, you did. You got all my tokens for me.
All right. It's okay. You're just going to hit nothing off the top.
Well, let's find out. I'm going to swing-a-roo for 2.
17, revealing a Windswept Heath.
Okay, well.
That just goes in exile.
It's going to, yeah. I can't play a land, so you're
you
set there.
Treasure, though, so you are ramping.
I'm ramping at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
And then second main, I would like to... I did it again. I'm going to Inquisition of Kozilek you.
Oh, land.
Yeah.
Elf, Wall of Omens, Sol Ring.
God, is it begrudgingly the Wall of Omens?
My hand is nothing without it, right? Like, it shuts down your monkey, and it draws me potentially into something else.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to ramp no matter what. You've got this, like, official sort of land base and stuff. I mean, your Fyndhorn Elves is probably just going to trade. But, yeah, I will take your Wall of Omens.
I'm actually sad you took the Wall of Omens,
I know, yeah. And that's going to be me. Go for it, pal.
Ufa Ladufa. I'm going to play this Fyndhorn Elf.
You got it.
And I'm going to pass.
I hate that. When your opponent's got 1 mana and a Sol Ring in hand, and you're like,
Well, you're also in the colors of Shatter.
It's true.
Yeah, and like just playing it out does set up something like a Loran to come into play, or a Witch Enchanter.
Disenchanter. Okay, I'm going to play a Prismatic Vista.
I block.
I had a feeling. And I'm actually also going to play this Mox. And then I would like to go to combat. And I will attack with the monkey.
I block.
I'm going to tap for 2 with a, I guess a reduction because I have a legendary creature, and I'm going to Gonjo your elves.
Okay, so monkey still doesn't connect, but my elf is dead.
Yes.
That's fine.
Okay, and that's going to be me. Go for it.
And Steppy. I will path to exile the monkey.
You got it.
There's like this weird world in which I like let you connect with the monkey, hope you play an initiative creature, path the initiative creature, and then take it back with Fyndhorn Elf. But considering you used mana that turn to like clear stuff out a little bit. I felt okay. My hand is also nothing now, so
that's true. You've got a Soul Ring. I have, and I've got
yeah.
I've got one card in hand. I'm grabbing a mountain off of that, by the way.
Okay.
And that will be me.
My land for the turn is going to be a Shifting Woodland.
Okay.
Delirium, it becomes a copy of a permanent card in my graveyard. Activate only if there's 4 more card types. I have land, creature, instant currently.
Okay.
So not quite there. I'm going to spend a white mana to cast this Sol Ring. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Please cut me, friend.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. That's not bad. I would like to pass the turn.
What do I do here? I'm going to green mana, and I'm going to cast a crop rotation, sacrificing my planes.
Yes.
Okay. I was really worried about the idiot bird for a second there. And Aven Mind Sensor?
Aven Mind Sensor? I'm not running Aven Mind Sensor.
Yeah. So normally this is for high value utility lands and tutors, and this time it might just be for a surveil land.
Sure, just
to try and get into some gas. If I don't have a creature land, which I don't know if this deck has, if I'm honest. Also, I have no black mana currently.
Oh, so I guess the black-green one?
I'm going to grab the black-white one.
Ooh, okay.
Which is called the Shadowy Black Backstreet. Yeah, no creature lands in this deck, which is an interesting oversight. I still don't have Delirium, by the way, because that's another instant and another land.
Yeah.
So Shadowy Backstreet is going to come into play. It's the Plains Swamp one, that surveils one.
You got it.
Ooh, if it's a sorcery, I could activate it to get an elf.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this Bayou in the graveyard.
Yeah, okay. Good surveil.
Thank you.
Till we get there?
Pass.
Ooh, okay. On your end step, I would like to crack this Prismatic Vista. So I'll lose 1. I'm going to go grab a Swamp. So the interesting thing about this deck is it's a 3-color deck, right? And typically, as we've kind of seen, like, you don't run too many basics in when you're kind of going above like 2 colors, I find. But because I'm an initiative-focused deck,
you need the basics.
I need the basics to grab, right? And every single time that I have like a fetch or anything that I do end up grabbing a basic,
you're like, oh no, my initiative man.
Yeah. So it used to be in old lists. So like I'm not the brewer of this, although I have made several changes, obviously, over the years for it. I think this is a Robin deck.
Okay.
I think it actually used to be Esper. Was kind of like
one of the first like post-pandemic winning deck lists was Esper Initiative, which I brought to this show.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you mind cutting me? I always feel more comfy when it's cut. And so this is still on your end step. I'm just going to flash in this Solitude.
Sure.
That
you got
work
a
for you?
Solitude on the board. Yeah. I always forget that Beseiju can't destroy creatures.
It can't.
Yeah.
No, yeah. All right, I'm going to untap.
Does it have to target? Exile
up to 1.
Would you like to target itself?
No, I would not.
All right.
I will draw for the turn. Okay, well, I'm going to go to combat.
Yeah.
I would like to swing.
I'm at 14. You're up to 20.
And I will pass the turn.
Shing. Shing.
Yeah.
Single.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to tap for 3. Yeah, I'm just cycling this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, bro.
All right, untap, draw. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing for 3.
Before blockers, I'd like to cast 3 mana. Pay 3 mana to cast an Endurance.
Yes.
Target your graveyard.
You've got it. With that on the stack.
Before Blockadees?
Before Blockadees.
The Flicker?
I am going to Swords.
Kind
of.
Yeah.
I will Swords your Endurance there.
Oh, God. Can you imagine if I had another, like, no, you know the only card in my hand. So I'm going to gain 3, and then I'm going to lose 3, but you're going to gain 3 at the end of all of that.
And I'm going to shuffle this into the bottom? I shuffle the deck, right?
Because the trigger is on the stack when you cast the spell, swords will be shuffled as well.
So shuffle the deck, right? Or is it on the bottom?
When it enters the battlefield, up to one target player puts all the cards from their graveyard on the bottom in a random order. So shuffle your graveyard and then put it on the bottom, but don't shuffle everything.
Okay. All right. Whoop.
All right.
And that'll be a pass from me.
You have 1 card in hand or 2?
I've got N card in hand.
N card.
Uno card.
I also have Uno card. I still only have...
You have 2. That will save you.
Sorry, that's true. I had 1, and then I drew a 2nd card. Everything you were saying is in fact correct. I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Well, it's just you and me, Solitude.
11 to 26. All right.
Pass the turn.
2 mana.
Yep.
How are you going to defeat a wall of blossoms?
Yeah, that resolves.
Draw trigger. Enjoy all of your forests with this Yamamaya Cradle of Growth. I mean, you do get to gain infinite life.
I do, yeah.
Pass. Are you going to flicker your thing in, Steppy?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
It's what I'm wondering, if I'm just supposed to continue to beat you down.
It is the only board we have so far.
I think I'm okay.
All right.
I think I'm okay just to kind of gain a bunch of life. It might be a mistake. I'm going to play a land for the turn. It's a Caracas.
Oh.
I will go to combat.
I block.
You are going to block.
You go to 29.
And then I will Unholy Heat it. Would have been a very sweet Unholy Heat.
Oh, but
had you not Endurance literally last turn. Yeah.
All right.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for the turn.
Is it another wall?
No, I only have the 2. Dothy Voidwalker.
Okay.
If a card would be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, instead exile that card underneath the Dothy Voidwalker.
Yes.
I pass.
On your end step, I'd like to go for it. You've got 1 spooky card in hand.
Yep.
I'm going to try and saw in half my Solitude.
Sick.
Does that work?
Does it happen to be an artifact, enchantment, or non-basic land?
It does not happen to be that.
Buckets. All right.
So
that's going to happen.
Yeah, so it's going to be, I'm going to make 2 Solitudes.
Yeah.
And their base power is half that creature's power, and their toughness is half that creature's toughness rounded up each time. So
I think it's a 2/1?
It's a 2/1.
Yeah,
so I'm going to have 2/1 Solitudes.
Now, the nice thing is that will get exiled, and that will too.
Yes, you're right.
If this had Summoning Sickness, I could have sacked this in response.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. But that would have been slick. All right, so I'm going to gain 3 life. Mm-hmm. And you have 2 of these.
And I have 2 of these now.
Yeah.
2 of them.
That was my end steppy.
That was your end steppy. I will... Anything else on your turn?
No.
Untap.
I get sadness?
Combat.
I'm at 10. You're at 33.
Pass the turn.
Come on, deck. Overgrown Tomb tapped.
You got it.
Like, I could have turned this Shifting Woodland into anything, but I only have 3 card types. Man, go to you.
If it helps, it's like, yeah, I mean, I'm obviously beating you down and whatnot, but it's like I'm grabbing like single target removal and stuff like that, and no initiative or anything. That's a good one. I'd like to go to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to swing like this.
6 to 37.
I'm going to play a swamp for the turn, and then I'm going to
play an initiative creature. Then you. Oh wait, it's more than that. 5 mana.
It's 5 mana. So when I do grab an initiative creature, this Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, is going to be pretty sick. So 4/7 vigilance.
Yep.
You don't get ETBs.
Yep.
And I get double ETBs.
Yep. I'm going to kill that. I have Swords to Plowshares.
I would like to Caracas my Elish Norn.
Yeah.
Or actually.
Oh, I'm so dumb. Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, yeah, I will Caracas my Elish Norn. Yeah, you faded a turn.
I should have Besaged it first. Your Caracas.
You want to do it that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. So this works out still.
Oh, you're going to do that? I was going to say I could say do it afterwards. I like missed the line. I've been sitting on this forever and it destroys a land, but like...
Right. So let's say in the magical world, you were like, okay, I'm going to besage you that Caracas.
Yeah. You probably bounce
While
it
I've got
anyways.
Elish Norn on the stack, I think would make the most sense, right?
If you want to be extremely generous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure, okay.
For the reasoning of I'm going to tap for 1 now when you're using the swords, and I'm going to cloud shift my Elish Norn.
Well, if it was on the stack, you couldn't. If we were doing that weird magical Christmas land. But yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Well, yeah, right. What I'm saying is, Elish Norn's on the stack. You're like, oh, I see that coming. You besage you my Caracas.
Oh,
then I'm like,
still,
oh, okay.
You can still protect
this goes there.
I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, we've retconned the timeline.
Yeah.
I play it properly. You get a basic land off of besage you anyways.
Yes.
And you still had all these me.
Yes.
I love that. Okay.
Pass to you.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. All right.
Right. So I just grab a basic.
If I don't have a blocker, I'm just dead.
Okay.
It's a land.
All right. I won't grab this other land.
Yeah.
I think that probably makes. I mean, so there's an argument that, like, I guess the turn before when I played the Caracas, you could have besaged it there, I suppose, but you had no reason to.
There is no reason. There's a lot of spookier things in your deck that I probably want to deal with later on.
Yeah.
Which is why I was trying to save it. But yeah, being able to kill the Elish Norn, because I have this removal spell, using Besage You properly, I think that all makes sense.
Yeah. I think that, like, everything there works out correctly.
Other than my deck. My deck did not work out correctly.
Yeah. I mean, mine also is like we saw none of the hallmark.
Oh my God.
I guess we got to see like I said, it
You get
is
the flicker stuff.
It is,
Yeah,
right? Like it's
flicker
Mardu
removal.
initiative.
And the amount of exile you hit me with too makes my recurring nightmare look really awkward.
Kind of excited. I mean, I like this version because it looks very silly, but that Saw in Half got a reprint in the Bloomborough pre-con,
Yeah.
which is super cool.
It's
like a squirrel, like sawing it. The squirrels are absurdly morbid on
they're
Bloomborough.
Golgari.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of if something goes from an unset into like canon or whatever, you know.
I was surprised, honestly, that there was no like special guest comment. If they were good doing stuff like that.
No special guest comment.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because it's like he's a dog, right?
Pull it out.
But I guess there's no dogs on Bloomborough, so.
Are there no dogs on?
I don't think there's any dogs on Bloomborough.
Weird.
Yeah.
Interesting. Are there cats?
No.
Huh.
I mean, sorry. Kind of. There's like an elemental lynx, the price of progress.
Sure.
And I guess there's a big wolf, so it's like those big animals, I guess, are like the big bads.
Sure. The giant.
There's literally a big bad
forces
wolf.
of nature, whatever. The big bad wolf is very funny.
Yeah.
You played that extremely well.
Thank you.
I don't think there's too much to really think on my game plan in that, other than nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think if I didn't have the Inquisition, that would have been like a fairly different game.
Well, even yes, I get to block for days, but you have the removal spells anyways to sort of fight through it. It doesn't feel great to waste removal on those walls.
Oh, I top decked the Galvanic Discharge, so the Deathrite was going to be like a trade potentially.
Right. Yeah, I guess I did. It was turn 1 monkey. I can keep this hand.
I will also keep this hand.
GLHF.
You too, pal.
Triumph, go.
Okay. Okay, that changes things. I would like to play a Scrub Daddy, a Scrub Plant, and then I'm going to play Deathrite. Pass to you.
Forest, Wall of Blossoms.
Hello, friend.
Go to you.
Okay. Draw for the turn. I would like to play an Arid Mesa for the turn.
Bring your own mana acceleration.
And I think I'm just going to pass.
Scrubland, and then I'm going to tap a green for Noble Hierarch,
Yep.
and a green for an Arbor Elf.
All right. we ramping.
Yeah. Attack with Exalted.
Go. Okay, on your end step,
Yep.
I'm going to crack this Arid Mesa. And I would like to grab, let's say, a plateau. And then I'm going to tap that plateau in the scrubby for a Felia.
I can't read your dog.
It is.
Can't read your
you
dog.
can't read my dog. It's in other languages. So it's a 2/2 with flash, and whenever it attacks, I can exile up to one target non-land permanent. If it's something that it flickers something until or blinks. What's the
long one? They use them interchangeably, but this is the one that comes back at end step. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'll return on end step, and if it was something that I controlled, then Felia gets a 1/1 counter.
Felia gets a 1/1.
Yeah.
When it comes back or when it exiles?
When it comes back. So yeah, I'm grabbing, I said, a plateau.
At the beginning of your next end step, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it was yours, put a +1/+1 on Doggo.
Felia is great. I was looking for this art in Amsterdam because I have a regular dog.
Sure.
And I had I don't bring cards home from cons anymore.
Sure.
Unless they're like
Oversized.
I have one and it'll never happen again. But it's like I just can't fit more random like draft shash in it. So I trade everything in from all the events and stuff that we do in for credit, and then I'll bring like 1 or 2 cards home. And so we were under a time crunch to get somewhere, and this was the card that I chose.
Like fancy dog.
Yeah, they only had the, I think this is the simplified Chinese one, but yeah. Doggo. Good little pup.
All right. All that
But you get the English version on the, on the overlay.
Thank goodness.
All right, I will untap. I will draw.
Flicker my wall?
No, I will not be doing that. Instead, I will be doing big gross plays.
Ooh, big and gross.
Big and gross.
My favorite.
I'm going to play this Blood Crypt. I'm going to take 2.
Yep.
I'm going to exile this Arid Mesa.
Yep.
4 mana is the magic number.
Which initiative creature? I'm going to call Raven Loft Adventurer.
Yeah. Yes, it's Ravenloft Adventure. So they're 3/4. I gave the initiative. Whenever creature you control dies, it's going to get exiled with a hit counter on it.
Yep.
And whenever Ravenloft Adventurer attacks, if I've completed a dungeon, defending player loses 1 life for each card that's got a hit counter under it.
All right.
So I have the initiative.
You sure do.
And we're going to the Undercity. I'm going to go into the secret entrance.
Get a basic land.
I'm going to grab a basic land, and it's going to be, let's say, a swamp. And then we're going to get to do some funky bunch business. Do. There we go.
Sure.
Yeah, so Felia's going to be attacking in. Because fortunately, you've only got the 1 power.
Correct.
I would like to go to combat, I guess is what I should say. Boop. I would like to attack with Felia and target the Ravenloft Adventure.
Yep, I block.
Yeah, you got it. So Ravenloft Adventure is exiled until end of turn. You block, you're all good. I would like to go to the end of my turn.
Yep.
This friendo is going to come back. Triggers.
Plural.
Yeah, well, so...
Oh, this gets a +1/+1, and this gets you 1 down to the dungeon. Do we have like a little counter for the die? I guess we just use a die.
Yeah, we can... yes, I'll use a little doobie hickey.
I was trying to find where the doobie hickeys be at.
They're deep within the mines. I'll grab 2.
Sure.
Because, hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get it. So I'm going to go down to the forge.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to put all these counters
On dog.
onto dog.
Oh, dog. Big dog.
So I've got a 5/5 doggo.
Yeah.
Because, it's getting 1 from this coming back in, and the forge is going to put 2 1/1 counters. And I will pass to you.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Let's go ahead and play an Arid Mesa. I'm going to crack this down to 19. We're going to get a Savannah. Boop.
You've got so much mana. Do you have a 7-drop?
I do not.
Okay.
But I do have a cool play.
Oh, God.
Would you like to cut?
Boop.
All right. Let's go this way. 5 mana, I'm going to cast a Solitude.
Sure.
I'm going to exile your Ravenloft Adventurer.
You got it.
You're going to gain 3 life and go to 20. Then I'm going to attack with the Arbor Elf.
You got it.
Exalted. I'm going to hit you for 2, and I'm going to seize the initiative.
There you go, pal.
And then I get to find a basic land. I have green, I have white, I have all of them. It doesn't really matter. Let's just get another forest. There's another forest into my hand. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untippity tappity, draw. Oh, sorry, and this Ravenloft is exiled.
Sure.
Alrighty.
May I interest you in cutting my deck?
Would you like me to cut your deck?
Totally
We'll
up to
give it
you.
a tap.
Yeah, all right, thank you.
Okay. I'm going to go to no, I'm not going to do that. That was, in fact, a lie.
Dang.
I really bamboozled you. Okay, I'm going to play the Swamp for the turn.
Yeah.
I would like to tap for 2, and by 2 I mean 4.
Okay.
I'm going to tap for 2 twice.
Okay.
I'm going to play a Vicious Battle Rager.
Oh,
So-
take the initiative back.
I'm going to take the initiative
All
back,
right.
and I'm going to trap you for 5.
I go to 14.
Then I would like to go to combat.
Sure. Oh, geez. Okay, I see what's happening here.
I'm going to attack with Felia, and I will be flickering this Vicious Battle Rager.
I think I'm just going to take 5
You got it.
and go to 9.
Cool. Go to my end step.
Yeah.
Battle Rager's going to come on back.
Yeah.
I'm going to the archives, so
Yep.
I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
And that will be me. Oh, and this is now a 6/6 dog.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Swords to Plowshares on your Vicious Battle Rager.
I'm going to tap this Death Rite, exiling that for a white. I'm going to ephemerate my Vicious Battle Rager.
Actually, hold on. So I know you have the trick. So I'm just thinking if I want to respond to your Death Rite targeting my land,
Oh, okay.
because I can blank you if I do, which is kind of spicy. I'm just wondering what the best use is. You're about to hit the final. If you do, okay. So here's my thought process. If I don't do some weird shit, I can get endurance. I can get endurance in response, target my own graveyard.
Sure.
And then swords hits this, which is good for me because then you don't get to free complete the dungeon.
Yep.
Yeah. And then in my mind, as soon as I see you tap in response, I know you're either on ephemerate or cloud shift. So I need to respond. Sorry, I don't want to be like, oh, you showed your hand and you see what it is there.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I need to do that or I lose. Because then you get a free creature and I don't get to attack and take the initiative from you.
Potentially, yeah.
All right.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. So I'm going to green and white, and I'm going to cast Eladamri's Call with the mana ability, or it's not a mana ability, which is why I can respond. Yeah. I'm going to get an endurance. Endurance is in my hand. I'm going to pay 3 mana to cast Endurance.
You got it.
Target my own graveyard.
Yes. Yep.
So Deathright's ability will fizzle, and you don't have a mana.
Yep.
So then Swords will resolve?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get 1 life.
Yeah. All right, so 1 second. I need to finish shuffling, and then I take the 2 cards that are in my graveyard
Yep.
and put them in the bottom in a random order. All right. Pardon me. I'm okay, he says, being not okay. Then I'd like to attack with Solitude.
You've got it. So I will take 3.
4, because I have an Exalted trigger.
I will take 4, and you
I
will
go to
gain
13.
4.
Yeah.
Here you go.
The initiative is mine. I will put 2 +1/+1 counters on my Solitude. Did I play land for the turn?
I have not missed a land drop, so yes.
Okay, pass.
Unless you ramped in some way.
I did not get an extra land.
Okay.
No.
There we go. All good? All right. Untap. Draw. Oakley Dokley. All right. I'm going to tap for 2. And I would like to play a Johnny Nactyl Pariah.
Al Johnny.
Al Johnny
In the
in the fur. So I'm going to get a 2/1 white cat token.
We didn't have the 2/1s. We
didn't
have
have the
1/1s, 1/1 lifelink,
All right.
2/2s, or the 2/2 of Johnny Pridemates.
Okay. All right. Well, now I've got this 2/1.
You got this kitty.
Okay.
Now, how does this one work?
So it transforms when 1 or more other cats I control die. So
Okay.
you can't really attack me.
Yeah, and it becomes a planeswalker.
It becomes and Planeswalker. So if
Okay.
you want to see the other side, it's a Johnny Nactyl Avenger. So it's 3 loyalty. You put a 1/1 for +2. You put a 1/1 counter on each cat you control. For 0, I make a cat, and then if I control a red permanent other than a Johnny, he deals damage equal to the number of creatures I have to any target. And -4 is I can choose. I basically get to choose one thing that you control and blow up the rest.
Cool. Oh, you get to Cataclysm me or whatever.
Yeah. So he's not bad there.
Okay.
You've got the initiative though, which I
do.
hate for myself. This is really awkward with you knowing my tricks in hand.
Well, I only know you have. Theoretically, I know you have a trick, a white mana trick. Yeah.
The theoretical knowledge is yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a land for the turn. It's going to be a Raucous Theater. I'm going to surveil 1.
Yeah.
I'm going to put this Ancient Tomb in my bin.
Okay.
You have exiled everything. And then I would like to go to combat.
You're gonna attack me with dog?
I would like to attack you with the dog.
Yeah, I was worried you'd do that.
And then I'm going to choose to flicker a Johnny.
Oh, you get another cat.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. I kind of wish I had tapped my Noble Hierarch for mana instead of my Arbor Elf, because I want to block here. I'd like to not take 6.
You could block with your Wall of Blossoms.
No, you'll see why. I'll block with the Noble Hierarch.
Okay.
I want to keep one of different mana values up for reasons.
Okay, so that's going to go through there. End of my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to get this Johnny back. I'm going to get another cat.
Yeah.
And I will pass to you.
All right, untap, untap, untap. Draw for the upkeep. Go down the dungeon, dome you for 5.
Yep. I go to 10.
Draw for the turn.
So the doggo gets bigger too, eh?
Oh yeah, +1/+1 counter on the doggo as well.
And the doggo becomes a 7/7.
Land for the turn is going to be a strip mine.
You got it.
I'm going to pay 4 mana, and I'm going to cast my own initiative creature, which is a Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Sure.
Moving down another layer to draw.
That's a good one. Protection from creatures, eh?
Yeah, unfortunately, my Solitude is not a Cleric, Rogue, Wizard, or
Fair.
Warrior.
Yeah.
So it doesn't get the super cool attack like that. But then for green and 1, I'm going to cast a Birthing Ritual.
Okay.
So at the beginning of my end step, if you control a creature, look at the top 7 cards of your library. Then you may sacrifice a creature. If you do, you may put a creature card with mana value X or less from amongst those onto the battlefield, or X is 1 plus the sacrificed creature's mana value.
In response to that.
So this is on the stack.
Yes. I'm going to cut down your Wall of Blossoms.
Ah, okay. Wall of Blossoms is dead.
Cut down.
So this is why I was happy to have 1/1 drop die, because I can theoretically
Yeah, you can still move up the line, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to combat. Instead, I'm going to go to my end step.
Yep.
And what's cool is I get to look at the 7 cards before I decide which one I sacrifice.
Yeah.
Or even if I want to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's extremely frustrating that you hit specifically the Wall of Blossoms.
Let's go.
I just need you to know that. I just need you to know that.
Hell
so that
yeah.
means I have to sacrifice it's still going to be worth it. I'm going to sacrifice Endurance.
Sure.
And I'm going to bring in a Skyclave Apparition because it's 1 or less, plus 1 or less.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know what's more important for me to get rid of here. If it's Dog or if it's a Johnny.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also don't know.
It's the 7/7 or the potential Planeswalker.
7/7 is going to eat my elf. Hate that for me. I think this is just a beater. I think I want to... you could double initiative again, which is bad. That dog is so bad. I'm going to exile the dog. So, when it enters the battlefield... Sorry, I'd like to target your dog.
Yeah. Because you know about the Ephemerate that I have in hand, so it's me deciding...
Whether or not you want to save your dog.
Yeah. They've done a lot.
They have done a lot, but if they do flicker, they don't get to attack for free. You do get another ETB, which is pretty spicy and kind of terrifying.
I get a cat if I attack.
Unless you draw an initiative creature, in which case you can double initiative.
True.
Yeah. Like, that's the upside to saving dog.
Yeah. I mean, there's a weird sort of back and forth right now because you have this Dungeoneer who's just able to kind of get through. On the flip side, my cats kind of either get through or you flip a Johnny. Mm-hmm. So I think I'm fine with this. Yeah,
okay.
You can take it.
All right. I pass.
On your end step.
I do have a sword if you want to dome me for 2.
I would like to dome you for 2 with this.
I'm at 11.
That's right. All right. Untappity, draw. It's not a bad one. Yeah, you know how it do. I would like to go to combat.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack you with both of these catos.
Both of these.
They're both 2/1s. Fortunately, I'm looking at them like, oh no, they're 2/2s, but we're using the wrong token because I'm like, the Arbor Elf can block, but yeah.
The Arbor Elf can block. So there's like, the free block is like this, but then that puts my Seasoned Dungeoneer at risk, and I don't like that. So I think I do actually block like this.
Yep.
So I'll block a 2/2 with the 5/4 lifelink, and a 2/1 with the 5/4 lifelink, and a 2/1 with the Arbor Elf. Thank you for reminding me. I did see those as 2/2s.
Yes. Yeah.
Turns out,
I gotta get some new tokens.
matter, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to be fine with that.
Okay. So both of your cats are going to die.
Yep.
I'm going to gain 5 life.
Yep.
You are going to get a Planeswalker.
I'm going to get a Planeswalker. So I have a Johnny, Nactyl Avenger. So they are going to go ahead. I don't have a red permanent right now, so I'm just going to 0. I'm going to make a new cat friend.
God, the cats, they just keep on coming.
They just keep on coming.
What's the loyalty?
It is 3 loyalty. I guess let's use a different dice. You're correct. Greens are for +1/+1s. And then I am going to pass the turn.
All right, untap. Upkeep. I'm going to go to the final chapter of the Undercity.
Yep.
And I need to actually look up what that does. I think it's 10 cards.
It is, yeah. So it's the top 10. You grab a creature from it, and then it gets 3+1/+1 counters and hexproof until your next turn.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feels bad.
I was like,
6,
wait, you can't. We can't make a big ring.
7.
Ooh.
8. 9. Oh my God.
So I mean, the Dothy is not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. An unblockable 5/5.
Yeah.
With some interesting abilities there. Or the Vice Resurgence is actually kind of spicy. But no, I'm going to go with the Dothy Voidwalker here.
You got it.
So it's going to have hexproof until my next turn. And I have a 5/5 shadow creature.
Horrifying, by the way.
All right, that was my upkeep. Draw step. Interesting. I would like to go to combat.
Before combat,
Yes.
I would like to tap 4/5, and I would like to flash in my own Solitude.
Very nice.
And I would like to target your Seasoned Engineer.
That makes sense. Can I save you? Can I save you? Signs point to no.
Okay.
So I'm going to gain 3 life.
Yep.
All right, you have 3 blockers. I have 2 creatures. I'm going to attack a Johnny.
I would like to block like this and like this.
No effects.
I would like to tap my Deathrite Shaman. I'm going to target my own Ancient Tomb.
I have no effect this
I don't
time.
believe you anymore.
Yeah.
No effects?
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to generate a white, and then I'm going to ephemerate my Solitude.
Ooh. Yeah, it all happens.
Yeah. So Solitude's going to come back in. I'd like to exile your Solitude.
Okay, I gain 5 life.
Yeah. This is going to the rebound zone.
Yep.
And then, these 2 can trade.
Yes. You get a 2/2
Illusion.
blue illusion, and that stays in exile. Oh, what died? Only this died. If a card would be put into opponent's graveyard. So what is the wording on ephemerate? I don't know.
So rebound, if you cast this from your hand, exile it as it resolves.
So it never touches the graveyard. I'm just wondering if the replacement effect here eats it so you don't get the rebound. I think you do. All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Neat. Yeah. All right. Second main. Pog. Second main, same as the first main. Green-black 1. I'm going to cast an Honest Rutstein. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Creature spells cost 1 less to cast. I'm going to return a Skyclave Apparition.
Nice.
White, I'm going to cast Skyclave Apparition. I can't target this because it's a 5-drop. But what I can target is your Planeswalker. So I'm going to exile your Planeswalker.
Yeah. Okay. There you go, pal.
Then, for a 1 discount, I'm going to cast a Scavenging Ooze.
Very nice.
Then I'm going to go...
Little awkward non-bow with Dothy, but I mean, I guess you can eat your own, yeah.
Yeah. I was actually looking at this being like, why is this in my deck?
Yeah, I mean, excuse me, it's good, man.
It's good, but it felt so awkward now. Birthing Ritual trigger.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have hits this time. You have a 3/2. You have a 3/2 and it's going to do bad things to me. Whatever. I'm going to sacrifice Honest Rutstein to bring in a Ravenloft Adventurer.
Sure.
I'm going to move further down the Undercity.
Yep.
So I'm back at the first chapter, same as the... All right, let's resolve this first. This goes to the bottom. Then I find a basic land. which is going to be literally the first basic I come to.
At this point, it don't matter.
Yeah. So you were talking about it earlier. I actually play a pretty high density of basics in my deck.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I
Doesn't
ran.
matter. I want a plains.
Yeah, I ran into it when I was playing Blood Moon against you, and you exclusively played basics on that game.
I don't know if I played a land or not. I don't know if I played Strip Mine this turn or the previous turn.
If you're one above me,
then we did. We haven't missed anything. All right. And then this is all in my end step. I will continue to pass my end step to you. Right? I couldn't play the land anyways. That was my end step.
All good?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Just going to take my Ravenloft Adventurer and put it into exile right now.
Well, I mean, so I'm thinking about this. Like, I could get another 2/2. I could get rid of your Skoos, which kind of blanks my Deathrite. I can't kill the Dothy, which is... so there's some tough choices here. But yeah, I guess it's going to be Flicker the Solitude and get rid of your Raven.
I'm at 27.
There you go.
Right.
Dothy's a real card, man.
Uh-huh.
I
could sacrifice this for an ephemerate.
Yeah. I will draw it for the turn. That is an interesting one. I'm going to go 3 and play Lauren with the third path. I'm going to blow up your Birthing Ritual.
Yeah, I got a lot of value out of it.
Yeah, but we're in the spooktacular zone here.
Pardon me.
Yeah, I think there's not much else for me to do right now. You've got no mana, so I have an opportunity to.
I only have creatures and sorcery, or pardon me, creatures and enchantment.
Oh,
so there's
okay.
no.
I was like, yes, you do.
You could eat your own graveyard.
Yeah,
because once Skoos is online, you won't be able to.
Maybe I'm able to do that. Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, 25
for 2, and I will pass the turn.
All right, untap, 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 upkeep. I will put 2 more +1/+1 counters on this Dothy Voidwalker, which is now targetable.
Yes.
I will draw for the turn.
It's just 8 with Shadow.
It's just 8 with Shadow. Land for the turn is going to be this Plains.
Yep.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to attack you for 8. Shadow.
No blocks.
All right, you go to 2. How do I do 2 damage to you?
Next turn you untap with an 8 with Shadow.
Is the next,
Or
the
just
next
5.
chapter's Trapter?
Yeah.
Actually,
I have to get the initiative back.
I think I've got it.
Oh, do you just have a...
I'm going to Diabolic Intent, sacrificing my Scavenging Ooze for another initiative creature.
And then you got 4 mana?
And then I got 4
that
mana.
works. You got it.
We go to game 3.
We go to game 3.
God. These have been really, really interesting games.
They've been very, very tight.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
So, interesting decision points there.
Yeah. Yeah, I the misplay that I realized as I did it, I was like, so what I could have done was when I hard cast the Solitude, I could have used the Deathrite mana because that's where it all fell apart. That's where it all fell apart.
The one, that's a very small window.
Yeah, but I've seen the Endurance.
Yeah.
In every game now we play it.
Yeah.
And you are also literally a deck that like tutors 4 creatures and stuff.
No,
so
that's fair. Yeah, I'm host if you do that. And if the casting is in that order, I'm probably not playing Endurance.
Yeah. It also in my hand I had a Persist. And every single piece of removal you did was exile that game. Every single one.
I mean, I feel kind of the same way with my Recurring Nightmare deck, looking at all my exiled threats.
Well, I mean, I get a couple.
Yeah.
But you had a bin full of creatures.
Yeah.
I'm not nearly as heavy in there, but...
Honest Rutstein is a new include in the deck,
good.
and I like it a lot.
The fact that it's just like a get one mana, or like it's a 1 mana discount on like creatures. On top of the fact that it's kind of like a little bit of an e-witness for you. It's just seems good.
Your dog.
Yeah, Feli is great.
God, man.
It's so good. It's such a good card.
I remember talking about it in a set review. I've never played it. I never thought about playing it. I've never played against it. I'm scared of the dog.
Yeah, it alone, I think, doing what it does is good and like worth a play. But the fact that you can flash it in on your opponent's like end step on turn 2 and then start doing stuff with it, like being able to play an initiative creature on 3 with the death right there, and then just kind of start going in when all I see is like mana dorks and a wall of blossom. It's like great. This is perfect.
That was a little bit on the spooky side for sure.
But yeah, I think that one sort of it's like it's a misplay.
Sure.
But like, it's a fringe case kind of a thing. But that completely turned the tides of that game. You're good, by the way. I will take the play. Please cut me. Pew, pew. All right.
Yeah, breaking the momentum that you had with the dog there, I felt was pretty important. I can keep this. Yeah.
I'm on the play. Oh man, this is sort of a difficult one. I don't think I'm supposed to keep this. But I don't. Number 6.
Yeah. I know your pain.
Okay, I will keep this, and we can talk about if it was a mistake.
Sure.
After. Okay, good luck, friend.
Good luck.
I'm going to play this Woodfoot Hills and pass to you.
Yeah. I'm going to Polluted Delta.
Yep.
I'm going to crack it for a Bayou. Cast an Avacyn's Pilgrim.
You got it.
19, and I'll pass to you while I fetch.
Hey, we'll shuffle at the same time. Why
Chivo!
not? I will grab I guess a Triumph. The Chivo, badunk. Remember, Ben.
Note to you.
I gotta remember which ones you do it in so that I can always copy and paste the effect. Or actually, yeah, no, a Triumph makes the most sense.
You're thinking like that or a Surveil land?
So I'm kicking myself, and every single time I think about it, I'm like, I need to get this, but then I just sort of forget. I don't have a white X Surveil land in here. I only have the Rakdos one.
I only have the black-white one.
Yeah.
I don't own the other. I could not,
and
I cannot find the green-white or the green-black
Yeah,
ones.
there have been several circumstances where I'm specifically kind of like, oh, if I could just search for this right now.
Sure.
And it'll smooth up this hand a little bit, maybe. And then I'm like, nope.
Same.
And if I go for the red-black one, then I'm kind of hosed.
I really value my basic account index. I've just been gotten by like Blood Moon and Back to Basics way too many times.
Yeah.
But these stupid Surveil lands are making me rethink my math. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Great. Okay. I'll untap, draw. Okay.
Does this change everything?
No.
All right.
I'll play a Plains and I will pass to you.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Play a Wasteland. Green-white. I think this card might be good against you. Voice of Resurgence.
Yes, it has been a while since I played Boomer Magic.
Yeah.
So
it's only from Oath of the Gatewatch.
No, it's not, dude. That's from the like second Innistrad run.
No. This is from a Ravnica block.
Yes, from the second Ravnica block.
Isn't that Oath of the Gatewatch? No, that's a sorry. I'm thinking it did have the word gate in it, didn't it?
Yeah, gate. It might just. Is it just gate crash?
Gate. Okay, I was right with one
word.
word.
Okay. Yeah. You kept talking
Boomer
about
Magic.
Zendikar.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's
not Boomer Magic. I just like to make
20. Okay, it's 11 years old. It might be a bit of Boomer Magic. All right. If you cast a spell on my turn, I get to make a star elemental with the creature's power and toughness is equal to the number of creatures I control.
Right.
If it dies, I also get to make that elemental.
Okay. You're good.
I am contemplating whether or not I should wasteland your Triumph or not, and I'm opting not to.
Okay.
Pass.
It was Dragon's Maze.
Dragon's Maze. Sorry, the third one in that set. Thank you, Paul.
Okay. I would like to play a Dragon Skull Summit.
Would have been tapped if I'd blown up your Triumph.
It's true. And then I'm going to tap for 3, and I would like to play a Recruiter of the Guard.
Sick. Yep.
So toughness 2 or less. There are lots of options in this deck. Turns out I got a lot of teeny booties. What do I have in my hand again? Oh, yeah. Damn it, Fury. Why you got
Why you got to be a 3/3?
Why you got to be a 3/3? I think people say that in general. I think I'm probably just grabbing Solitude.
Yep, it's a 3/2.
Yeah.
A bunch of cards in hand. Okay.
Tons of cards in hand. I could grab Skyclave too.
You also play Skyclave Apparition.
I do.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'll grab Solitude.
All right. Interesting.
And then I will passe the turn to you as I finish this shuffle.
All right. Untap. Draw for the turn. Interesting.
There you go.
I'm going to attack you for 2.
I will take 2, and I should be at 17 in total, because I fetched once.
All right. Second main. Ramanap Excavator.
Sick.
Play Polluted Delta.
What's up, Polluted Delta?
What up? Same Polluted Delta.
Man wipes away sweat as he sees that Wasteland is tapped.
Go to you.
Yeah. Sure. Untap. Draw. Oh, interesting. Sacred Foundry, I'm going to ouch myself.
Life goes up. Hold on.
Well, I am playing Black-Red. And then... I think I'm just going to go ahead... This is a tough line. I have a lot of options here. I think what I do is I can start the initiative. I'm in that zone.
You do have 4 mana.
I do have 4 mana. Yeah. I'm going to do that. I'm going to tap for 4 and play Stirring Bard.
I have never seen this one before.
So it's an 0/4 defender.
Okay.
ETBs, I take the initiative.
Sure.
I can tap it to give target creature I control haste and menace.
Cool. Okay.
So I'm going to start the initiative. I'm going to go grab and basic, which is going to be a mountain. No, a swamp.
Okay.
Ha! Zigzagged on you.
You got me.
And then I will pass to you, buddy.
All right. End step.
Yes.
I am going to crack this Polluted Delta down to 18. We're both shuffling.
Hey, badink.
I'm going to get the Surveil land.
Yep.
The only one on my deck, the Shadowy Backstreet.
I said a swamp, right? Yeah. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter until...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So Swamp is in your hand. How much interest do you have in cutting my deck?
None at all. Go for it.
All right, Surveil trigger. We're going to put a Noble Hierarch into my graveyard.
You got it.
Don't care about you, Noble Hierarch.
Damn.
Draw for the turn.
Yes.
I'm going to Wasteland your Triumph.
You got it.
Land for the turn. I'm going to Wasteland your Sacred Foundry.
You got it.
I'm going to pay 2 mana, and I'm going to cast an Abrupt Decay on your Recruiter of the Guard.
You got it.
I'm going to attack you with a 2/3 and a 2/2 to try and claim the initiative.
You got it. Well, actually,
Ooh,
I have that Solitude.
you do have a Solitude. So we are before blockies.
Is the voice just on death that you'll get it? I know you'll get one if I cast.
No. It is die. It's not exile. So if you exile the Solitude, I don't get 2 tokens. So this is before blockers.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a land in hand keeping you off 5 mana so you could hard cast the Solitude was the rationale there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to do that. Sure. I will exile this Parting Gust in my hand. We'll take out your.
Yeah,
They're both quite good. Yeah, I think it's the Excavator maybe because I just don't want
don't want
to
to get wastelanded again
forever.
All right, so that's going to happen.
You'll get a buddy.
I will get a buddy, and I need to figure out if then I want to use a removal spell before blockers to take the initiative. I think the initiative is pretty important here, and you don't have an easy way to get it back. All right. So with that on the stack, I will cast Path to Exile on your initiative creature.
Sure.
So then you'll get a basic. I just wasted you.
Thanks,
now
buddy.
I'll give you one back. Yeah. Ramonak Excavator is exiled. I go to 20. Then I'm going to take the initiative and hit you for 2.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to 13, and I also get to find a basic.
Yeah.
So, third time, both players.
Well, if you would stop having a handful of removal.
No deal.
All right.
I'm going to get a basic plains forest. Basic forest.
Sure.
Oh, and I have a trigger from you casting that spell. I have a star elemental.
Where is this mountain? So it is currently a 3/3 elemental?
Correct.
Okay. Gross.
So you do have, because of the path now, you do have a 4th land in hand, so you could just slam another initiative creature.
Yeah. Man. The removal's coming to you hot and fast.
Oh, God. I'm just like...
There you go. Uh-huh.
You're just hitting those falsetto notes. Yeah, all right.
No.
Past you.
Okay. Untap.
Yeah.
Draw. Ancient Tomb.
Oh, you've got all the mana.
I do. But I grabbed the wrong land for this to work. Shoot. Only got that. Damn it. I should have grabbed a different land. That's okay. I'm actually going to play that swamp then.
Sure.
Instead. Swamp, and then, yeah, I have the Passageway Seer
You did.
in hand. I'm going to grab the initiative. Go to the Forge. It's going to get 2+1s.
Get big, yeah.
And then I'm going to go to my end step.
Yeah.
And it becomes a 5/5 lifelinker in total.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
Okay. God, are we gonna just keep playing some weird game of Rock'em Sock'em Robots where we just keep throwing stuff? I think so.
So far, it's been me building back from your suite of removal.
Yeah.
And wastelanding my stuff.
All right. Sun Petal Groovy. Sun Petal Grove.
Mm-hmm.
My own Recruiter of the Guard.
Okay.
For my own copy of Solitude.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Solitude, exiling a Charming Prince.
Yeah.
To exile your creature.
Yep.
You gain 5 life.
Yep.
And then I'm going to hit you for 6.
Yeah.
To take the initiative back, and then put 2+1/+1 counters on my elemental token.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay, well, Ancient Tomb, Seasoned Dungeoneer.
This poor initiative token.
Yeah, it's
man.
just going back and forth.
Yeah, so you dome me for 5?
I dome you for 5.
All right, I'm at 15.
Yep, I will pass the turn to you.
With a black and a red-black up.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to pass?
I would like to pass.
Sorry. Cut. Yeah.
Serge, I swear to God, dude, if it's another like path or another swords or something like that.
Yeah, okay. So with the black mana up, I do get the read
Yeah.
that you probably have a Undying effect on you. So when I do this attack, that's a 3/4. I can take the initiative from you, and then after combat, you take it back from me, which is very funny. So you'll draw a card, and then you'll go to the final chapter. I think that's fine. GM, I do that. I'm going to attack you with a Recruiter of the Guard, and I should attack you with the Elf as well. I attack you with the Elf as well. Then if you have a removal spell and a chump block, then I still get through. I attack like this. So this is currently a 6/6, a 1/1, and a 1/1.
So you go in, I go to... Right, I will die if I...
Right, because if I take the initiative and you take 6, then I hit you for 5.
I'm going to block like that.
Okay.
And then...
You do have the removal spell.
I have a cut down, which is...
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, I'm going to cut down your Recruiter of the Guard.
Yep.
So that'll... Does that... I'm cutting down your Recruiter of the Guard.
Yep, no effects.
Great. So that dies.
Yeah.
This gets smaller.
Yes.
So I'm hitting you for... You're hitting me for 5, and that dies?
That is correct. Okay. All right, I take the initiative. You take 5.
4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm down to 2.
You're down.
That's all I ever needed.
You're down to 2, and it's all you ever needed. Oh, I get an elemental. No, I'm sorry. When you killed the creature with cut down,
Oh, you're right. I'm at 1.
It would be the same amount of damage because of the Voice of Resurgence.
Yep.
So I still have a big one there.
Yep.
Remembering how the card we're making fun of earlier works. So I have the 2 blockers. I'm going to play this forest. You have 1 card in hand.
Yep.
I pass.
I'm going to put this off to the side. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to combat.
Oh, right. Can't block it.
You cannot block it. So I'm going to give this pro creatures.
Yep. You get to explore.
Sorry, I guess it's whenever I attack. So like this, pro creatures, I get to explore. On top, we've got a Mox, and I can put that in the graveyard.
And give it a +1/+1 counter, yeah.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay, I take 4. I go to 11. You take the initiative back, which you
I
still
never
had.
gave to you because we're just going to go back and forth.
You get to draw a card.
We'll draw a card. Then this. You got how many cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
All this open mana. I don't want you getting another buddy, so I'm just going to try this.
Sure.
I would like to tap for 4,
Yep.
and I'd like to cast Resto Angel.
Ooh, resolves.
It resolves?
Yep.
Okay, so we're going to flicker the Dungeoneer.
Yep. You
I'm
get to
gonna
go down
finish
another
the dungeon.
chapter. Yeah, sick. Let's
And we'll
it.
see what I can do here.
Mine on game 2 was a pretty big whiff, so
Okay.
show me what you're working with.
Sawn half, dead.
Uh-huh.
Dead.
Uh-huh.
White Plume Adventurer.
Yeah, okay.
Charming Prince.
Hold on 1 second. Is it... gains protection from creatures.
Oh,
You
no.
couldn't target it with your Resto Angel.
I guess I can do it
combat.
on...
You'd have to do it on my
your upkeep?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we'll
So this, we'll put this
pretend
the same.
Just
Sure,
before,
sure.
Just before the comments happen
Yeah,
and they get
yeah,
it
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff
Good
like
call,
that.
good
It
call,
has
good
protection
catch.
from creatures right now, and we'll just back up
Yeah.
and pretend we didn't see any of that.
Oof, annoying. Okay, all right.
Sorry, yeah, and untap.
No. Absolutely.
That does give me
It's going to give you
another elemental.
It's going to give you another elemental, but fortunately, it can't attack.
Yeah.
Right. So, pass the turn.
Yeah, untap your mana. Yeah,
Right.
on my upkeep.
On your upkeep, I guess.
What could this be?
I mean, I could do. So here's the thing: is like I could. At this point,
You could do it when I attack.
but
Yeah.
you know what's going on.
Yep.
So it's like. The reason I wanted to do it on my turn was to not give you a thing. So
Yeah.
at this point, it makes the most sense to
Yeah,
go
and if you wait for me to draw a card
to
too, then I might have a
combat.
removal
So,
spell.
but
yeah,
we'll just do it now.
we'll try and make the game as close to what it was before.
Yeah,
anyways,
yeah.
Sure.
All right.
You complete the dungeon.
So we knew that we had these
Oh
two.
my God.
Oh my god! So we got this far. All right.
Okay.
So we got 6 more to go.
Yeah.
5. We got a Felia.
Dog.
Chain Lightning. So we're at 7.
Yeah.
8. 9. 10. So we got
You hit better than I hit.
options.
And I technically have another elemental. I only made 2 tokens, so we'll use one of these. I mean, actually, while you're doing that, while you're thinking, I'll grab another token.
So Orcish Bowmasters
2 bodies.
is 2 bodies. Vicious Battle Rager is the biggest booty of all time. Can only attack with 3.
Charming Prince gains you life.
Charming Prince gains me life, which is kind of interesting too. I think it's the Bowmasters, which is awkward because it's like, so right now you have 2 4/4s, a 6/6, and a 2/2.
Yes.
The Vicious Battle Rager would become a 4/8.
Right. Right. I forgot that it comes in as a 3/3 as well, which is kind
But
of
this would be a 4/4.
Pardon me, a 4/4
Yeah.
as well, which is kind of spicy.
This would be a 5/5 and gain me 5 life.
5 life, 3 life.
3 life, sorry.
I mean, more life if it blocks too, but yeah.
God, is it just the Vicious Bowmaster? Or the Orcish Bowmaster?
I was going to say you combined 2 cards there.
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. Can I have these?
Uh,
The safe play is just the Bowmasters, isn't it?
2 blockers is pretty big because if I have a removal spell, you're dead.
Well, and it means that hypothetically I can keep my Seasoned Dungeoneer.
Oh, if I only attack with 3, then you can like hold something back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll take the Bowmaster.
Sure. Everything else goes on the bottom in a random order, I
In a
believe.
random order. So this is a 4/4. I'm going to get an zombie, or no, not a zombie army, an orc army.
Yep. With
and
one on it.
and I guess I could ping the voice.
Oh, and then the 1/1 counter blocks with it. That's kind of funny. Or trades with it, rather. Blocks with it.
Yeah, but I'm probably... no, I will hit you for 1.
Okay, I'm at 10.
Go for it, man. Draw your card.
All right. I drew a really, really sick card.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to fetch for now. 19. Yep. Crack. I need to find a green source. There you go. Grab the Savannah.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to cast a Shriekmaw Evoked.
Sure.
Hold priority. Saw it in half.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, unfortunately...
12x removals, still good in the format.
I do... This is not a May. I do have to blow up one of my creatures with the third copy of it. So I have 3 triggers.
Yes,
so I blow up the one that has Summoning Sickness and can't attack.
Yeah,
and then I'm left with 2 copy tokens, which would buff the 2 that are remaining there. For
exactly
the 2 white creatures and then 3 attackers.
GG. Good games.
Oh my god, what a series!
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Well, all right.
I'm gonna need a little bit of time here to like sit and decompress. What do you think?
That was really good. That was a really good series. Yeah, I mean, there was like sort of this unfortunate thing where I kind of had just a horrible decision between you being able to waste lock me, and this thing that's just going to keep making dudes.
Yep.
There's a chance that I shouldn't have started the initiative. The other line that I had in my... So I guess we were going to talk about a couple of things.
Yeah, your 7 as well, right?
So my 7 was really interesting because it was 3 lands, Resto Angel, 2 initiative buddies, and Parting Gust. So I'm like, I got nothing early game.
Yeah,
right?
Interesting. But then your whole game plan is there. You've got multiple flicker, you got multiple initiative.
Yeah, and oh
my god! And when you're like sweating out that wasteland,
so it was pretty spooky. I drew the Ancient Tomb the same turn you played that, so I was like less afraid of it. Okay. But like, so the big thought thinker for me was, so there was the time where I was deciding if I wanted to get rid of the creature to save the initiative where I evoked my Solitude there.
Sure.
Because I drew the Imperial Guard on Recruiter on that first one, so that kind of smoothed out the hand a little bit. But I had the Resto Angel in hand, and I had the mana to evoke and then Resto Angel it. Right?
A little bit of a scam like I did at the end.
Yeah, so I think my mistake there was not just like letting you take the initiative, then doing that on my turn or something like that.
That'd have been devastating.
Yeah, right. So I think there was like a couple of like little oopsie daisies here. I'm still kicking myself from game 2 about like the endurance,
the mana
kind of
thing
play,
there,
because it was so fundamentally changed on there. But I think you played like incredibly.
Oh, thank you. You were very chivalrous and being like, hold on, wait, I've actually got a cool line here and I missed it, so I have to acknowledge that.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I mean the thing of the matter, like we're not playing for points or anything. We're here to showcase the format, have a lot of fun. We're gonna make mistakes. We caught I will say,
dude,
so Seasoned Dungeoneer is one of the most misplayed cards on this by Serge. and he redeemed it by scoping out a line that I don't think many of us saw right away, which is you can't flicker it with Resto Angel right now.
At least I exile Eldritch Evolution now.
Yes.
Baby steps, my man.
Baby steps. Yeah, no, it's like it's 2024. There's so many lines of text on cards. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. It was amazing having you on the show.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. This was a longer episode, too. Maybe I have taken the crown for the longest episode.
Ooh, all right, let's take it out. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been North 100 Showdown, a Canadian Highlander throwdown. I've been Serge, joined, first time appearance, the wonderful Ben.
Hey.
Thank you to the rare
0% win record, baby.
Oh yeah, to the stats people up there. Have fun adding a new column to the spreadsheet.
It's all right. You just
zeros. You won the die roll.
I did. 100% win record on that.
Yeah. Shout out to Paul on Tech. Really appreciate it. A reminder that everything we do is brought to you by you if you're supported the Patreon or at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Hit us down in the comments. We've got the format information. We've got our deck list, and tell Ben what a cutie he is. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.